There we go. Okay. Blackland is your place.
What Blackland is what? What is Blackland?
That's just the name.
Black people are, or is it just a land of blackness?
He can do whatever he wants. That's just the name.
Hey, Josh, give me a character.
The one white person.
The one white person.
Okay, well now he has to go one direction.
Actually, the year is 2050. Most of the world has, is gone, or most of the population of the world is gone through nuclear fallout. Nobody nuked each other, just like nobody took care of the nuclear power plants, and they all leaked radiation and killed everybody. The only places that are still functional civilization is Mexico and Texas.
That makes sense.
Obviously, Texas is Texas, but they call Mexico the Blackland. A second.
Okay.
A second.
Boop, boop, boop. So they call Mexico the Blacklands. And, so the nuclear fallout came around 2040. And in 2049 is when the Mexicans overran Texas, killed all the white people. So, there's actually no black people or white people. It's all just Mexicans.
It's ironic. I see.
Yeah, you thought. What do you think it was going, Aaron?
You know what? I'm just gonna not. Nope. Thought I was going places.
Well, ethnic cleansing and stuff. Actually, Texas was from the years 2040 to 2049. Texas was the futuristic civilization, while Mexico was the poor, dump. When the Mexicans started to invade, one mother hid her child. Oh, wow. I need a name.
Aardvark.
All right. Hid her child, Aardvark, in a hidden shelter, covered by plants and stuff.
Plants and stuff? Dude, that's descriptive.
I thought he said plantra. So now I'm gonna adjust that to your story. He was covered by plantra. Covered by plants. It's a type of Venus flytrap. It's a species of Venus flytrap that has adapted to the Texas humidity and landscape.
I see. How do they adapt to the landscape?
Aardvark is Aardvark. In 2050 turns 17 and decided, what? I'm a grown-ass man who
is gonna fuck some plants.
Who in 4 years by American law can drink. Even though America isn't a thing anymore.
Don't worry about it.
He decides to leave. Upon leaving the shelter, what he remembered being the futuristic, the city life, the skyscrapers, it's all gone. The Mexicans tore it all down.
Chris, this is just a shitty version of Fallout.
No.
One man comes out of his shelter to find...
Yes. And they tore down all the skyscrapers and used the metal to build a wall.
God damn it.
You guys aren't giving me any new plot.
That's because so the issue
we don't know where you're going with it at this point.
Well, okay, there's no
I don't know where I'm going with it. I'm literally
outrageous we need an outrageous statement.
I'm literally just letting words pour out of my mouth.
We need an outrageous statement, like fairies are gay or whatever the hell.
Okay. And then the Fire Nation attack.
Gotcha. See, there you go. Which one?
The Fire Nation. It's a cult of Mexicans.
Why is everyone Mexican? Oh yeah, I forgot. There's only Mexicans. Never mind.
Okay,
Continuity.
no,
Sorry, I forgot.
okay, no, take it back. Then the Fire Nation attacked. A nation of aliens came to Earth. 10 years ago. Or
Okay, well, hold on. Let's roll this back a little bit. So, 10 years ago, aliens are here. Where are we now? Where
no,
is this
no.
man?
Okay, so the year is 2050. 10 years
Okay.
ago is 2040. Hold on, let me clear up the timeline for you. In 2040, nuclear fallout.
I feel like I need a graphic.
Shows the timeline.
I'll let you put that in the video. All right, in 2040, the nuclear fallout happened. And then 9 years later, in 2049, the Mexico, or Blacklands, invaded Texas.
Okay.
Yeehaw.
And then in 2050, Aardvark came out of his shelter to see the wall.
Aardvark.
A few days later, after he was like, surviving off the land and crap,
Okay.
Crap.
the Fire Nation, a nation from an alien planet,
I thought they were Mexican cultists.
comes to Earth.
Don't worry about it. He kind of like rolled back a little bit. Let's just assume that they're Mexican cultists from a different planet.
Why are there Mexicans from a different planet?
They
They're
just
from
are.
Mexico. It's in the
I
name.
changed my mind. I changed where I was going. Well, the aliens, the UFO, the square UFO, lands in front of Aardvark. And
Okay.
Aardvark doesn't know what the hell is going on. He's like hiding in a bush. He's hiding
Gotcha.
behind plant traps. And the door opens. The
door? Is he inside now?
no. The door.
Shut the door to the ship, you idiot.
Oh.
The square UFO, a circular door. No, a triangular door appears in the square UFO.
The Illuminati.
Dude, this is an octagon door.
And no walkway appears. Like, it's literally like, hovering in the UFO is like, anyway, the no walkway or anything. Literally, the alien like floats out of the door.
Okay.
And
They want to see your leader. Also, the leader of that land is Barney.
wait, of the Blacklands or of the
Yes.
or of the Fire Nation?
Of the
Both.
of Blacklands.
Okay. So out comes a humanoid being with a tail and has scales on its forehead.
Dang furries.
That's just a human with a tail and scales. How are they floating?
Anyway, and okay, I don't have time to create all this lore. Just let me tell the story, and then we'll come back to this.
Okay, the lore of the story. I'm confused on the plot line.
500-part series.
Wait, what are you confused about, Josh? What do you need me to go back to?
Go back.
I think the issue is you're doing a lot of going back.
I thought we were in the present. I'm confused at why we were back in the first place.
Okay, the alien floats out of the triangular door.
Okay.
It's like, sup, brah? The Fire Nation.
Wait, hold on. It can speak English?
Okay, no, okay. The alien comes and kisses Aardvark.
Okay.
Oh no.
I like where this is going.
Why do you like this?
It's interesting. It's different.
Well,
They're Mexican.
Physical touch lets me learn your language. Also, the language is Mexican. Excuse me. Language is
The language is Mexican.
Yep.
The language you love.
My name is I need a name for the alien.
Psy.
Psy.
Yes, he's the one who came up with Gangnam Style.
Okay. From
He's been an alien the whole time.
on Earth, you used to call me Psy, but on my planet, they call me.
Chris, I would like you to repeat that every single
Style.
time if you want to make sure that is... Because we got to make sure the pronunciation is correct, right?
How do you spell that? Is that with a
Yeah,
U?
can we get this out? Can you please spell it? I need this.
Okay, anyways, Psy is like, yo, sup, brah? It's been a hot 40 years since I've been on Earth, and which is for real though. What happened to Psy? Like after Gangnam Style, okay, he released a couple songs after Style, but where is he? Where is he
I
now?
don't know.
Korea.
Planet. Anyways, sup, brah? It's been a hot 40 years since I released Gangnam Style and left Earth.
What's a hot 4 years?
40, and I'm not entirely sure why they're necessarily hot.
Instead of like a hot second, it's like a hot 40 years.
Well, a global warming means extremities of hot and cold.
Extremities?
So it's extremely cold and extremely hot.
Okay, Psy's like, sup, brah? It's been a hot 40 years. And I mean, when I was flying close to planet, or to the orbit, there's a lot of radiation levels. For whatever reason, there's not any radiation levels in this Mexican place. Actually, we're in Texas right now. The bunker was Texas. No radiation or in the Blacklands. Can you tell me what's going on? Can you tell me who your leader is? And Aardvark is like, yeah, 10 years ago, people realized they weren't taking care of the nuclear power plant, and they just kind of killed everybody. I just left the bunker. I don't know who the leader is. Let's go find out together. So now an Asian and a white man.
I told you who the leader is.
They have to go find out.
Also, right. Chris isn't one Barney.
And so they start traveling south into the Blacklands, and it's like a multi-day trip. And they start to get to know each other. Aardvark learns about what Earth was like in the many times that has traveled there. So they reach what was previously the Mexican Texas border. There really is nothing. There's no civilization left. The people from the Blacklands invaded Texas and destroyed the civilization. They reach what was previously the wall, and there's a Mexican man standing there. They sees them and runs up to them like, "Hey, I'm looking for this place called Lumbridge. Can you guide me?"
And that is where our story ends for today.